Forget dusty reputations. This whale tale still thrashes with raw contemporary power. Let me show why Moby-Dick deserves 5 epic minutes of your attention today. A whale hunt masks a deeper quest. At face level, the novel recounts sailors pursuing a monstrous white whale. Yet Herman Melville loads every page with symbolism and philosophical weight. The Pequod becomes a microcosm of humanity, diverse, fragile, and hopeful. Ishmael narrates with calm wonder, inviting readers into stormy metaphysical waters. Melville's descriptions shift from factual whaling manuals to poetic meditations on existence. This blend sets the novel apart from conventional sea adventures. You feel both the salt spray and the chill of existential dread. Few books juggle action and abstraction with such daring balance. Even quiet chapters pulse with anticipation because the whale symbolizes more than danger. It stands for obsession, fate, nature, and every unknowable force haunting human thought. Melville trusts readers to wrestle with meaning instead of spoon-feeding messages. That trust makes the reading experience thrilling and sometimes disorienting, like rough seas. Melville wrote during national crisis, and his anxiety seeps into the briny narrative. Slavery debates and industrial change inform each fearful glance at the horizon. Reading that context deepens every harpoon throw and hushed prayer before nightfall. Captain Ahab embodies destructive obsession. No literary figure better illustrates monomania than Ahab, scarred by Moby-Dick's bite. He limps on deck, ivory leg tapping like a metronome of doom. From his first appearance, crew and reader sense an unstable gravitational pull. Ahab wields charisma as chain, binding sailors to his private vendetta. In countless speeches, he redefines the whale as malevolent intelligence challenging mankind. Melville crafts those speeches with Shakespearean rhythm, turning the quarterdeck into a tragic stage. We feel seduced and frightened, just like Starbuck, his morally torn first mate. Ahab's quest warps nature, commerce, and faith until everything serves vengeance. Melville warns that such tunnel vision ultimately consumes more than its target. Watching Ahab self-destruct remains eerily relevant in an age of ideological extremes. He shows how a single idea can eclipse family, duty, and life itself. Ahab's very name echoes biblical kings who defied prophets and met ruin. Melville layers those allusions so readers sense fate weighing on every command. The result feels mythic, yet heartbreakingly personal when he mentions his wife and child. Even his charts and compasses appear like occult instruments guiding a doomed ritual. Listeners will recognize modern leaders whose certainty blinds them to collateral damage. The prose feels intimidating, yet musical. Many readers fear the dense chapters on cytology and maritime law. Treat them as texture rather than mandatory lecture. Melville alternates technical detail with lyrical passages describing dawn on the Pacific. That rhythm creates breathing space and builds authenticity. Reading aloud reveals the poetry hiding in apparently archaic sentences. He plays with stage directions, sermons, and scientific catalogues, anticipating postmodern collage. As listener, you will hear shifts that signal mood changes before plot turns. Do not rush. Savor the cadences like sea shanties guiding labor. Soon, what seemed verbose becomes immersive, mirroring waves that lull, then crash. Melville invites you to drift, reflect, then brace for narrative squalls. That ebb and flow keeps the 500 pages strangely propulsive. The novel even pauses for a full chapter delivered as a stage play. Such daring formal shifts keep listeners guessing and engaged. You never know whether the next paragraph will teach biology or ignite spiritual crisis. Melville trusts the audience to navigate these shifts without handrails. That confidence flatters, turning challenging prose into an interactive adventure. Why read it today? Relevance looms large. Climate anxiety, corporate greed, and political fanaticism echo through the novel's themes. Ahab's refusal to respect nature foreshadows modern environmental catastrophe. The multinational crew hints at globalization and fragile multicultural cooperation. Ishmael's survivor narrative interrogates how we process collective trauma and rebuild meaning. Academic critics debate everything from queer subtext to ecological ethics, proving its interpretive richness. Meanwhile, casual readers still find gripping action, dark comedy, and unforgettable imagery. Few classics meet both scholarly scrutiny and popcorn storytelling with equal vigor. Moby-Dick endures because it refuses single answers, mirroring our complex century. Finishing the book feels like watching storm clouds part to reveal blinding stars. You surface exhausted, but expanded, ready to face your own white whales. Streaming wars may drop nautical dramas, but none capture this narrative scope. Spend time with Melville, and small screen spectacles suddenly feel shallow. The book provides protein for thought long after the credits of your favorite show. Libraries and book clubs continually rediscover it because conversation never ends. Every reread offers fresh parallels, proving the whale keeps swimming through culture. Check the linked article for deeper analysis, reading tips, and historical context.